In today's episode, we'll address why you must rethink your compensation and reward structure if you hope to build a winning team. Specifically, you'll learn that far too many compensation structures aren't designed to promote teamwork and business success, and following your peers in this area is not always the road to success. And there are 4 specific outcomes you want from the compensation and reward structure you implement in your business. Let's get into it.
Welcome to Why Business Teams Fail and How to Avoid It, a show helping small business owners build a radically engaged team that can run the business without you, so you can remove the stress from owning a business and enjoy the freedom you deserve. Now, here's your host, Rich Allen.
Here's my question for you this week. Is your compensation structure building teamwork and enhancing your business success? I've been involved in designing compensation structures for business owners for many years. To be honest, I've been quite intrigued by the topic of compensation and rewards programs because it has such a profound impact on the success of a business. In fact, designing an effective compensation structure may be the single biggest influence I've ever had on the success of any business. Helping a business owner think through and design a compensation and reward structure that truly delivers on the promise of building teamwork and enhancing business success is perhaps the most impactful accomplishment I've ever had. While there are many compensation studies available to business owners, they mainly focus on the level of total pay and how much of it is fixed versus how much of it is variable. Aside from that, there are few credible resources available to business owners to help them design the compensation and rewards programs that are right for their particular business. I've been intrigued by the fact that most business owners simply look at what their competitors are doing and try to do it just a bit more than they are, using the same structure and compensation methodology. Think about it. Most all car salesmen are paid largely by commissions. Most insurance agents are paid based on a percentage of the annual premiums written. Most customer service representatives are paid a base wage with no upside potential. Why is that? Is it a requirement? Or is everyone just looking what is the norm and following the crowd? I've also been intrigued by the fact that for most all businesses, the office staff is compensated differently than the factory workers, and they're both paid differently than the sales team, who are paid differently from the customer service team. How in the world could you expect your team to be in alignment and all focus on what matters most when their compensation structures are so significantly different? This topic was a big deal back when I was working for Texas Instruments. My assignment was to help them assemble teams for new products that were being introduced into the marketplace. There were several critical elements that had to be considered when building these new business teams. Did the people we select have the right skills for the business? Did we have the right structure to serve our new markets and new customers? Did we have the right leadership for the business? And did we have the right compensation and rewards programs to motivate and incentivize the team? If we could get these critical elements right, the likelihood of success would be high. However, if we got any of these critical elements wrong, the new business would struggle right out of the gate. I encountered this again when I joined the executive team at Pella Corporation. We had just recruited several new senior leaders from outside the window industry, and my assignment was to research, identify, and implement a compensation structure that would promote alignment, teamwork, and extreme focus on our goal to grow the company from a $30 million business to a $1 billion business over the next 10 years. We enlisted the help of a well-known consulting firm and together studied the financial results that had the most significant impact on a public company's share price going up. Then we took those findings and designed a compensation and rewards program that was driven by those very same financial results. And once we established the compensation and rewards program for the senior-most team members, we designed every other business unit, function, and department compensation structures to be in alignment with the senior leaders program. I'll spare you the details, but the result was we achieved our $1 billion revenue goal in 7 years, not the 10 years we had in our plan. To this day, I'm convinced the primary reason we were successful in growing the business so fast was because of designing and aligning our compensation and rewards programs the right way. Now, since being a business coach for the past 19 plus years, I've been using the same thinking to help small business owners do the same thing. You see, I believe any compensation structure worth having must deliver 3 very specific things. 1, it must promote teamwork. Unless everyone on the team can see themselves as an integral part of the growth plan for a business, the compensation structure will fail. Number 2, it must create alignment. I've yet to find a business where different team members are rewarded for different results and the overall results are extraordinary. And number 3, it must inspire radical engagement from everyone on the team. No one department or function can carry a business to the goal line. Much like a sports team, every position on the team is important and necessary to achieve the win. On the surface, it sounds pretty simple. But to actually make it happen in your business, you must go against many of the norms and traditions that have been baked into many industries for years and years. Let me share a few of the norms that I would ask you to reconsider. Number 1, stop paying your salespeople by commissions. Why should your salespeople be rewarded in an exceptional way when your engineering team designed the product, your production team manufactured the product, your shipping department delivered the product, and your customer service team supported the product? Aren't all of them equally necessary to make your customer as satisfied as they can be with their purchase decision? Number 2, stop having bonus programs for managers, but not all team members. Why would you have a bonus plan for your managers, but not for the team members actually doing the work? Number 3, stop giving out year-end or Christmas bonuses that aren't tied to business results. If you're giving away money just because you think it's the right thing to do, you're missing a huge opportunity and your team members are becoming entitled. And number 4, stop keeping all the profits for yourself. Share them with your team members. Why not have every team member think like an owner by tying their reward to the profitability of the company? Instead, build a compensation reward system that applies to everyone on the team, is inherently we-focused, creates consistently increasing results, and promotes loyalty over the long term. This is the kind of compensation program that's very powerful when put in place in a business. Let me go deeper on each aspect briefly. With regard to applying to everyone, a fundamental principle of your compensation structure should be that everyone in your business has some portion of their total compensation at risk. The at-risk idea means that everyone has an opportunity to earn more than their base wage or base salary. For your lower paid positions, their bonus opportunity, or pay at risk, should be in the range of 5 to 10% of their total compensation. In other words, if you're paying someone $20 an hour to be a customer service rep, they should have the opportunity to earn an additional $2,000 to $4,000 based on achieving some specific metrics or deliverables. For your mid-tier positions, their bonus opportunity, or pay at risk, should be in the range of 10 to 15% of their total compensation. As an example, if you have a technician who makes $35 an hour or a supervisor who makes $65,000 a year, they should have the opportunity to earn an additional $6,000 to $10,000 based on achieving their specific metrics or deliverables. For your professional or managerial positions, their pay at risk should be in the range of 20 to 25% of their total compensation. And finally, for your executives or senior leaders, their bonus opportunity or pay at risk should be in the range of 30 to 40% of their total compensation. The higher someone is in responsibility in your business, the more of their total compensation should come in the form of a bonus or be at risk based on their achievement of the goals you assign them at the beginning of the year. With regard to your compensation structure being we-focused, what I mean is that the goals, targets, and objectives that will determine the size of their bonus should be a collective goal, not an individual goal. I'd prefer you set a productivity goal for the entire factory rather than by individual. I'd rather you set a response time goal for the entire customer service department rather than for each individual. The objective here is to have everyone know they must work together as a team to win, rather than each individual trying to win themselves regardless of how the team performs. With regard to creating consistently increasing results, I'm referring to the idea that we set new goals each measurement period, and the goals get higher, bigger, and more challenging as we get better and more efficient. The goal here is to get everyone in the mindset that we must constantly and continually improve if we're going to win. Clearly, your competition is improving and doing whatever they can to get better year after year. We need to be doing the same thing. And your compensation and reward structure should promote and encourage that to happen as a normal part of your business growth and success. And lastly, with regard to promoting loyalty over the long term, I'm referring to making your measurement periods longer for those positions that have more strategic impact in your business. Someone on your assembly line might have a bonus program that's measured and paid out on a monthly basis. Your mid-tier team members may be eligible for quarterly bonuses. Your professional and senior technical staff may be eligible for an annual bonus. And your senior executives will have a good portion of their bonus opportunity that's based on a multi-year performance measurement. If you focus your compensation structure on these four critical results, you'll find that not only do your team members act more like business owners, but they'll work together to deliver incredible results for you and your customers. As we wrap up today's podcast, I want you to remember three things. Your compensation structure should never be based on a follow others strategy. Build your compensation structure to stand apart from your competition. Ignore the bad habits and poorly thought through approaches that you see all around you. They won't get you to your goal. And design your compensation structure to include everyone, create alignment with your strategic goals, and inspire your team to produce great results. If you'd like some additional support in this area or want to tap into our free resources, simply go to my website, www.tourtoprofit.com. You'll find everything you need there. Thanks for joining me today. Be sure to tune in next week when we're going to discuss how your organization chart can energize your team. You won't want to miss it. Now, go make it a great week, and whatever you do, ride hard.
Thank you for listening to Why Business Teams Fail and How to Avoid It. Make sure to like, subscribe, and tell your friends so you don't ever miss an episode. Now go make it a great week, and whatever you do, ride hard.